And tonight, the widow of fallen El Paso County Sheriff's Deputy Micah Flick speaking to us for the first time since her husband's tragic death last month.
The family has taken the time to open every gift, read every card sent to them, telling News 5 that no gift is too small. News 5's Laura Wilson joins us live in studio with more in our top story. Laura.
Well, Rachel Flick had a big smile on her face as she talked about all these acts of kindness, saying her favorite gesture so far came from a young girl who gave her a Ziploc baggie with several quarters in it. And even though she feels there's not enough thank yous in the world to respond to this kind of generosity, she's asking the community for one thing.
I've heard so many amazing, affirming stories about Micah since his death, and I am so grateful. But can I tell you that I wish that he had heard these stories while he lived?
Rachel Flick, widow of fallen Deputy Micah Flick, says her husband struggled in the past with the public perception of his profession.
Micah carried that on his heart. Micah felt disregarded and dishonored by our community, even as he got up in the middle of the night to come and serve you in your darkest and most painful places.
Shots fired, officer down.
But she says in her family's darkest time, that same community offered them immeasurable compassion, love, and support.
Eliana made the comment, she said, "Mommy, seeing all these people honoring Daddy makes that just a little bit easier, makes my heart a little bit happier."
Rachel says no mother should endure the heartbreaking conversation she had with her 7-year-old twins.
I pulled them in on my lap and told them that Daddy wasn't alive anymore.
So she's asking the public to change the national conversation on law enforcement and the one they have with those right here in our community.
If you've had a positive interaction with anyone in law enforcement, a police officer, a detective, a judge, anyone, would you find a way to get that affirmation to them?
She's encouraging people to educate themselves on their rights and even do a ride-along.
There is something transformative when you sit beside a cop and you watch them go into strangers' homes and enforce the law with strength and grace and dignity.
With the backing of an entire community, Rachel says she now feels comfortable issuing them a challenge moving forward.
Teach your children to respect authority. Continue to join together to make a positive difference in our community and across the nation. Find ways to encourage and affirm the men and women of law enforcement who are ready and willing to lay down their lives for us every day, just like Micah did.
And Rachel also said during that press conference today, her family has chosen to forgive the man who took Micah's life. Watching out for you, Colorado Springs, Laura Wilson, News 5.